let's head to segment 3. We're going thumbs up and thumbs down. I had to really think about doing that at the same time, Cedric. That's some sort of weird combination, but
I can't do that and chew gum, so I'm gonna let you handle the physical part of this.
I had to really give it some thought. I couldn't do it at the same time. Anyway, thumbs up or thumbs down? I said we were going to talk about Mack Brown and his dance moves. What are you doing? Up or down?
Those were dance moves. I don't know what those were. I thought for a minute he grabbed at his chest, and I was like, is this a Fred Sanford?
Oh, no.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey moment? I don't know. His players loved it. His fans loved it. And let me tell you something, Jen. I've been around Mack Brown for many, many years. That was all about recruiting. Mack knew the cameras were on him. He was happy. And he knows there are high school coaches in North Carolina and other areas going, that's the kind of coach I can get behind. I know he looks like he's 100, but he's only like 67. So he's still got some juice left. He's dancing in the locker room. Yep. I thought it was a cool deal. The moves did not exactly remind me of Denny Terrio from Dance Fever or any of those cats. But I'm going to tell you, Mack Brown is happy to be back in the game. It was a big win over Will Muschamp's South Carolina team. And North Carolina, I don't know that they make a bowl game. I was saying I didn't think they would at the beginning of the season. But after beating South Carolina in the opener, who's to say they don't win 6 games and get a bowl?
Yeah, I think it's possible for sure. You know, the ACC, while obviously Clemson very powerful at the top, there's definitely some games in there that'll be winnable on North Carolina's schedule. So, you know, and even though the dance moves, all right, I'm with you, Cedric, convoluted, I'm giving him thumbs up. If for no other reason than Mack was very real, I thought, in the post-game interview he gave on the field. Very emotional. You know, you could sense just what that meant to him to be, and to how he felt about, you know, that win for his team. I thought that was a very genuine moment, even if the dance moves were maybe not quite as smooth as you would otherwise think. But
oh God, they were bad.
They were not great. I'll still go thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, let's talk about this one. Are you going thumbs up or thumbs down on Team USA at the FIBA World Cup basketball? Where are you at on that right now, Cedric?
I'm thumbs down. I'm an American. I'm used to blowouts. They need to play South Dakota. That's what I want them winning by 20 or 30. Don't give me this. They just beat Turkey by 1 point. Turkey
in overtime.
The only time we need to be talking about Turkey is in late November. So I don't know what Pop is doing. Those guys are young. They don't have those perennial all-stars on the team. They've got a young crew. So these kind of games are going to happen. But I have to give them a thumbs down because I'm American and we invented that game, and we don't want Turkey coming up to beat us. We didn't think it's like Angola beating the Dream Team. We knew it wasn't going to happen. So I think a loss is probably coming, but yeah, I got to give him a thumbs down. I like Pop, but I'm giving him a thumbs down.
Yeah, I wonder if this game might be the motivation to get things really going forward, but they lost an exhibition game as they built up to this against Australia. So, you know, you'd think that maybe that would be the kick in the pants that they needed, or that Greg Popovich needed to then motivate them. So I think this team had to know going in that they were going to be vulnerable, and to allow teams that don't have as much talent to stick around. I think you do have to go thumbs down on this one, Cedric. I'm not saying I didn't think that they would have some close games, but this is still a team with, you know, the deepest talent in the world. I mean, even if these other teams are stocked with their country's best, the U.S. is even down the line list is still going to be better. So they have to play better. This is a team that has the talent to be winning by a lot more, not doing it. Again, maybe a close shave against Turkey in overtime. Maybe that does push them over the top. All right, before we get out of here with thumbs up, thumbs down, Antonio Brown, Cedric. He's releasing the letter when he gets fined by the Raiders. Now we're hearing word that there was a dust-up between Antonio Brown and general manager Mike Mayock. Teams talking about suspending him, maybe trying to, void out this contract. What do you do with all this? It can't possibly be a thumbs up, can it?
He's nuts. He's nuts. He's lost it. And either he was always nuts and the Pittsburgh Steelers did a masterful job of covering up that nuttiness, or he just went off the rails in this last year or so. Either way, you can't be going after your boss or your boss's boss. You can't be going after that guy. You can't be posting Instagrams of the letter where they find you 54 grand for not showing up to work.
Yeah.
You can't be that cat. I don't care who you are. So I think that this thing's about to go way off the rails. Antonio Brown, I wonder if he's even going to play on Sunday. The one thing I told my friends at work today, I said, look, Antonio Brown is still a great football player. I don't have any problem with him on Sunday. But boy, Monday through Saturday, he got problems.
Yeah.
He's got major problems.
Yeah.
And Gruden can only take so much, Jen. They may sit him Sunday, and it wouldn't shock me if they did.
No, it wouldn't me either. And Cedric, you said something when you first started talking about Antonio Brown, that he's gone off the rails. And I'm actually a little bit worried about him. And not in I'm not trying to joke at all. I think that a lot of this has been sort of joking worthy. I mean, the helmet and the feet and all of these things that have gone on, you just kind of are trying to wrap your head around it, and it can seem a little bit funny and crazy. But some of this stuff, Cedric, this is a guy that had, he didn't want to be in Pittsburgh. He didn't want to be with the Steelers anymore. He ends up with a franchise that wants him, that's willing to pay him. Basically this second, big chance to get out there and show everybody how great he is. And yet it feels really unstable to me, Cedric. Like, it's hard to say what happens next. And, I just wonder if there's something deeper and maybe a little bit, unhealthy here and I don't know what that might be. I don't have any reason to, nothing that I know that anybody else doesn't know, but it just feels like this is a guy that's looking at a great situation and is doing everything to destroy it right now.
$30 million gonna be gone. The next thing they do, I mean, they put conduct detrimental to the team in this fine. The next thing they do is they come after your signing bonus.
Yeah.
And then they come after your salary. And then they just get rid of you. And then they go to the arbitrator, and the arbitrator looks at the facts and goes, I don't blame you guys for letting him go.
Yeah.
The Players Association has to be calling his agent going, look, man, get your boy in order. What's going on with Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
The one thing that came to my mind, Jen, as I was watching this nightmare play out once again was, man, don't you wish Hard Knocks had gone for an extra week? Wouldn't that have been fun?
Yeah, they quit filming right before apparently this most recent dust-up. Yeah, they're probably wondering if they could just leave some cameras posted around the offices there and see what they could get. Crazy stuff. Cedric, I have no idea if he'll be on the field or not on Sunday. It'll be fascinating if he is. I'm doubtful that he will be. It really sounds like the Raiders are almost at their wits' end with this whole thing, almost just done completely. But regardless of Antonio Brown, the NFL returns this week. Lots of games on Sunday. We'll be watching. We know you will too. We'll talk about that and so much more next week on the Writer's Block. Be sure to join us then.